Hello, everybody. How are we doing? Welcome to another Monday Night Live with the Mapes Mindset. I'm Ryan. If you didn't know, now you know. And I'm ready, as long as you guys are. Like I said, tonight's topic is the top 10 Googled health questions from 2024. First one: what's the best way to start a fitness routine? My advice is slowly. No matter what it is, it doesn't matter what it is. Whatever fitness routine you find that best suits you and your lifestyle and your schedule, I recommend you start it slowly. Um, if you need to start getting in shape, maybe you just start walking. Maybe you go to the gym one day a week. Maybe you get a coach and start talking to them rather than just going all out for a gym membership. Um, Whatever it is you do, start it slowly. That way you ease into it. You don't become overwhelmed and lost. I think that is what typically tends to happen with most people that get started in something. It's an information overload, and they're not seeing the results that they expect right away because, let's face it, internet makes everything look easy, but it's not. It takes a lot of hard work, and it takes building habits. And in order to do that, you need to start one positive thing after another, and best way to do that is slowly. Second question: how many calories should I eat to lose weight? This one made me chuckle because, yeah, every single person is going to be different, and nobody knows for sure exactly how many calories that is. It's going to fluctuate on a day to day basis. You can probably get it pretty narrowed in, dialed in, if you will. Look at some of the pro bodybuilders, things like that, professional athletes, whatever. You can, as you fine tune certain things, you can fine tune and fine tune and fine tune. I mean, it's just like a sports car, or a race car. They fine tune that thing until it is running absolute top notch. You can do that with your body as well. But overall, it kind of depends on a few factors: how active you are, your age, gender, and weight. Those are kind of the main factors. There's all kinds of different calculators out there. Just search calorie calorie calculator, and there's tons of them out there. If you need any further help, feel free to send me a message and I can help you try to figure out exactly how many calories you should be eating. But then, like I said, it kind of fluctuates too. Depends on how much muscle your body has. The more muscle you have, the more lean tissue your body has, the higher your metabolism is going to be. Maybe one night you get more rest than another night. Your metabolism might adapt. One day you might not eat as much as the next, and that can affect metabolism or how much you eat, and which affects your body weight, which then affects how much you need to eat. Maybe one day you get more exercise than other days. Most days you're down here, one day you're up here. It all depends. There's so many different factors that go into determining how many calories you specifically need to eat to lose weight. I recommend you look up calorie calculator. Third question: is it better to do cardio or strength training for fat loss? This one's not really subjective, other than, I guess, where you're at in your fitness journey. My recommendation is, if you are a beginner, just starting out, whether it's weight loss, or just trying to get healthy in general, I would start with cardio. Just start walking. Walking, riding a bike, whatever it is, just start with cardio. Once you get that built up and that good habit going, you're going to start losing body weight, you might get to a point where it starts to become a little more difficult to get that last little bit of body weight to fall off. That's when I would recommend you kick over to the strength training. Like I had just mentioned, the more lean tissue your body has, the higher your metabolism is going to be, which means ultimately the number of calories it requires to maintain your body is going to increase, so you don't necessarily need to eat as few calories to be in the same caloric deficit you typically eat in, etc., etc. But yeah, beginners just starting out or just starting over, I would go with cardio. If you've been going at it for a while, kind of more intermediate to advanced, I would say you should be strength training. How much water should I drink a day for optimal health? Um, so many of these are subjective, like I said at the beginning. That depends on a lot of factors. How active are you? What is the climate like where you're at? How much are you sweating? How much liquid are you intaking in other forms? Um, Aim for 8 glasses a day and adjust accordingly based on your own body. Uh, Watch your urine color. That is probably the best or the easiest way, not the best, but certainly the easiest way to tell what your hydration level is. You're looking for it to be more clear than yellow. So aim for 8 glasses per day and adjust accordingly based on your body's needs. What's the healthiest diet for long-term weight loss? This is an easy one. That's the one you can stick to. I do not care if it's the carnivore diet, keto diet, it does not matter as long as you can stick to it. If you feel good, you are operating good, and you're sticking to your diet, that's all that counts. If you want to lose weight, you have to eat in a caloric deficit. You want to gain muscle, gain weight, you need to eat more calories than you're burning. It's a pretty simple concept. There's not much. Diet is so overused and it's kind of lost its meaning nowadays. Your diet is just what you eat. So the healthiest diet for long-term weight loss is figuring out using that calorie calculator or contacting me. I'll help you figure out exactly how many calories you need to be eating, but figure out what your maintenance calories are for the healthy BMI you should be maintaining, and even that I don't like. That's a conversation for a different day. But you want to find the weight you want to maintain, and you find the maintenance calories for that, and you eat your maintenance calories. I recommend getting as many of your calories from whole foods as possible, but we're human beings in a very modernized world. All kinds of convenient food at your fingertips, and a lot of it tastes very good. I don't recommend living on it, but you can indulge. Absolutely. Enjoy anything as long as it's in moderation. Um, it goes for a lot of things. But yeah, the healthiest diet for long-term weight loss is the one you can stick to, that you can comfortably maintain your maintenance calories and live your life happily. How can I stay motivated to exercise regularly? This one's kind of difficult because ultimately that is up to you. Um, you can lose your motivation very easily, and once you've lost it, if you don't fight to get it back, it's gone. Um, it's all a mindset. But if I had any recommendation or any advice on how to stay motivated, it would be to find something you enjoy doing. Kind of mentioned that with the first question I answered. But if you are doing something you enjoy, just like if you're, they say if you, um, what's the saying? If you're doing something you love, you'll never work a day in your life. It's kind of the same thing for exercise. If you find something you enjoy doing, it's not really exercise. It's just something you do because you enjoy it now. I've been working out for 20 years now. It has been 20 years that I've been hitting the gym, lifting weights, and I don't it's not exercise. It's just that's what I do. I enjoy going to the gym, my gym in my basement, but I enjoy going to the gym and lifting weights and working on myself and feeling the burn and the pain and sweating and all of it. Give me all of it. But you just got to find what it is you enjoy. Might be walking trails looking at birds. It might be rollerblading. It might be surfing. It doesn't matter. Just find some form of exercise that you enjoy and get out and do it as much as possible. Are cheat days good or bad for dieting? Um, a cheat day on its own is good for dieting. Too many cheat days too often is bad for dieting. Again, it's kind of a subjective question. Uh, Everything is good in moderation, or anything can be good in moderation. And the same thing goes for cheat days. Keep it to 1 day a week and don't blow out your calories too much. If you have a daily calorie total that you're eating around 2,500 calories, let's say, and you bump that up to a 10,000 calorie day on the weekend for your cheat day, well, you just ruined your entire week. So be mindful of the calories that you are eating on your cheat day and keep it to 1 day per week and not too many. Don't let it get out of hand. What role does sleep play in weight loss? Sleep actually plays a very, very big role in your weight loss. It controls the hormones in your body, not only the ones that help you build muscle, but also the ones that control your appetite and your metabolism. So you get less sleep, your metabolism can be suppressed, and it can also raise the chemical in your body that makes you feel hungry. I think it's ghrelin is how you pronounce it. But yeah, that makes you feel hungry, and your body can or tends to produce a little bit more of that when you are working on a lack of sleep. On top of that, sleeping less creates obviously more time for you to be awake, and you probably will end up eating a little bit more during that time that you are awake. So you have to be careful with that because, yeah, you just start packing in another snack or two per day, and pretty soon that deficit you've been eating in is now gone, and you can't figure out why you're putting weight back on. But maybe it's all back to your diet due to sleep and not sleeping enough. Is it possible to gain muscle and lose fat at the same time? Yes, it is. It is probably one of the most difficult things to do. It's a re you are um, what is the word I'm looking for? Oh, the makeup of your body. You are redoing the makeup of your body. I can't think of the name of it, but yes, you can lose weight and gain muscle at the same time. Um, you need to eat a caloric deficit and make sure your body is getting enough protein per day along with strength training. So, say you have maintenance calories of 2,500 per day, you should be eating 2,000 calories per day. Let's say you're a 165-pound person, you should be eating. I recommend if you're trying to gain weight and lose or gain muscle and lose fat, you should eat 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So at 165 pounds, that would be 165 grams of protein, and then strength train along with that. I would recommend 4 days per week, 4 to 6 days per week, depending on what type of split you are running. And that can all discussed at a later time. But yeah, you can definitely gain muscle and lose fat. I'm kind of currently trying to do that myself with having been out of it for the last 3 months or not being able to work out a whole lot. I've finally been able to the last month, but that was after 3 months off and no legs, not much movement, nothing. I've composition of my body changed quite a bit, and I have to try to flip that. So currently trying to lose some body fat and gain muscle at the same time, and that is exactly what I'm doing. I am eating about 2,000 calories per day. I'm aiming for 165 grams of protein per day, and I am lifting 6 days per week right now. Since I can finally do legs again, I am currently running push pull legs, only one rest day per week. But that's because I can, and um, kind of enforcing myself to get that second leg day in per week. And with doing that, it doesn't leave me much of a choice but to do a couple of push pull days mixed in there. So, and that's to help. I want to get the extra leg day in to help rehab my ACL. So, um, yeah, to answer that question, yes, you can gain muscle and lose fat at the same time. Eat in a caloric deficit. Eat 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight per day, and strength train 4 times per week, if not more. Last question. How important is it to track macros? I would say that is the single most important thing you can do if you're trying to lose weight, is track your macros. If you want to go one step further than that to simplify it, I would say the single greatest thing you can do for losing weight is track your calories, at the very least, just to see where you are at, because a lot of us are eating way more calories than we even realize. So if you start actually tracking the calories, you're going to see where you're at and realize the damage you're doing just without even realizing it. So I would say track your calories over your macros if you are looking for just a way to start out. Get started with calories and then expand into macros from there. But yes, tracking macros or just calories, that is the biggest thing you can do when trying to lose weight. The only way to lose weight is to eat a caloric deficit. I don't care what diet you're on. You can argue carbs are good, carbs are bad, carnivore, keto. You can argue whatever freaking diet you want to. I don't care. The end of it, you have to eat in a caloric deficit in order to lose weight. So, in order to do that, you have to know how many calories you're eating. There's just only one way to do that. So yeah, track your calories. I'll hang out for a few minutes, see if anybody's got any follow-up questions to any of these. But yeah, that was the top 10 most Googled health questions of 2024. Kind of recap them. We had best way to start a fitness routine. How many calories should I eat to lose weight? Is it better to do cardio or strength training for fat loss? How much water should I drink for optimal health? What's the healthiest diet for long-term weight loss? How can I stay motivated to exercise regularly? Are cheat days good or bad for dieting? What role does sleep play in weight loss? Is it possible to gain muscle and lose fat at the same time? And how important is it to track macros? 10 questions, 10 answers. There you have it. Like I said, I'll chill for a minute, but I'm wanting to go watch the football game. So I'm hoping Aaron Rodgers hasn't hurt himself yet, and I get to watch him for a little while. But yeah, we'll see. Don't forget to sign up for that newsletter called The Growth and Go. I send it out every Wednesday. I've got the link on the screen now. Again, I send that out every Wednesday. It's got a lesson learned from my week previous, just something I've taken away from the happenings in my week. I give a positive affirmation for the week ahead, and then any news and updates with the Mapes mindset. Again, that link is on the screen. Head on over to join2brothers.com. We've got all kinds of goodies over there. I also have our blog up. Typically, it's an article related to the video that we've done. So yeah, this week I'll have a kind of expand on the answers that I provided during the live stream, and that's pretty much what it is every week. Try to get at least one blog article up there, if not a second one. But yeah, it's just an expansion on the topic we covered during the live stream. So if you don't happen to make it for the video or just want to learn a little bit more, head on over to the blog. You can check them out there. As I said, my name is Ryan Mapes over at the Mapes Mindset. I am an NASM certified nutrition coach. If you have any further questions, need any help, please feel free to message me. I would love to help you hit your fitness, health goals. Let's make this the best year. I'm going to wrap it up and go watch me some football. So you guys have a great night, and we will see you next week. See ya.